Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is week 20. Who would have thought we made it to 20 weeks of Meat Sweats and Menopause? I'm Joe Gleason, the Midwestern man, and with me is my beautiful partner and co-host, Kirsty the Brit Chick. Welcome.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, 20. That's 4 months, roughly. That's wild, hey? Who'd have thought it?
Well, if there's 4 weeks, in a month, typically it's actually 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Whatever. I thought it was said 4 months based on when I was looking at it on YouTube. But fine, whatever. Yeah. I'm not going to argue. Yeah, it's what it is.
I'm trying to make it sound even more impressive than what If you like 4 months, you'll love 5. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Never thought we'd still be here, but we are. But let's get some more follows. We've got I think we have 40 people subscribed at the moment, which is not a lot considering it's just, but hey, it's just friends and family right now. But yeah, let's grow this thing. So if you've been enjoying us and having fun, please share. Please like and follow the actual podcast itself, also the Facebook page, because I think there's about 200 people on Facebook subscribe to it, which is awesome, but we never see them on here. So feel free to drop in sometime.
Yes, I got a notification on my there we go. I got a notification on my phone that the podcast had started. So if you're subscribed, you'll get the notifications and you'll know when to tune in and get all the fun and excitement with the Meat Sweats and Menopause.
Yeah. That's weird because I don't get those. Interesting. Maybe I'm not. I think I'm subscribed. I should be, even though we started the channel. That's weird. But yeah, anyway, also, if there is anyone on right now, which I think it looks like there's one person listening. I don't know who it is, but say hi. Just wanted to test the microphone levels too. Just let us know, because last week mine was so quiet it sounded like I was in a little box somewhere. Joe's microphone was super loud and clear, and he has a radio voice, obviously. But it was. Is it obvious? Yes,
we're back.
You do. your announcer voice. We should have you do some of that shortly. Anyway, I changed my mic, so I'm hoping that this isn't crackly and awful and super loud. But it's very hard. We can't hear this back until we play it afterwards. So let us know.
Yeah, well, it just sounds different when we do it inside the broadcast versus if we go back and watch it on YouTube. So it's. What we think sounds good when we're going, kind of setting up is different than what it turns out being. So that's, I guess, the dilemma. So cool. So we got our one viewer. I didn't really get a chance to promote stuff too much tonight. It's been kind of crazy. We got people coming in from out of town, kind of crazy weekend stuff going on, and then also just running around doing errands before earlier today. So just. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
life is busy. I know I on my own my own channels and social media that I do. I've been posting a lot about this lately. If anybody actually follows me on those things, but it's there's a lot happening. I don't know if anyone here is thinking the same thing, but there's at risk of sounding woo woo. It's energetically, people are going through a lot of stuff right now. Everybody I know is experiencing some kind of disaster. This has been going on probably for about at least the last 6 months to a year, but it feels like it's really, really ramping up at the moment. So I don't know if any of you guys feel like that right now. It just feels like it's hard if you're not an energetic woo-woo person, if that's not your everyday frame of reference. But it just feels like it's almost like you're running through quicksand, or it's like you take one step forward and it's 5 steps back. It's like everything just seems to be falling apart for people. And people are really struggling right now, whether it's they're in their relationships, or if it's in their career, in their job, or maybe it's to do with their house and they're moving house, or it might be their families or their pets or something. But there's a lot of death happening at the moment. People I'm every day there's at least 2 people that I know that are experiencing that right now, whether it's a friend, family, or a pet. There's a lot of pets disappearing at the moment. It's just really odd, really weird and heavy and dense. And I feel a lot of people, it's trying to, we've talked about this, it's you're just kind of trying to reset your nervous system. So you just sort of feel calm. People are feeling anxious and, for no reason. But I feel like it's something bigger than that. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's been a lot. There's been a lot going on, and maybe this is the metaphorical quicksand that we were all promised as kids.
Oh right, yeah.
You mentioned quicksand. There was all those TV shows about like we're gonna get stuck in quicksand. Well, maybe it's just the energetic quicksand of like just life is clunky sometimes.
Right.
What's up, Robert? How you doing, buddy? Glad you could join us. Glad you can make it. What's up? Yeah. What's up, Cholos?
Hey, Robert. How's it going?
So Robert, it turns out that that whole thing with Mike Tyson down in Rocky Point, I think I got catfish, bro. Do I look like Max? I feel like on my view, it looks like I'm like Max Headroom, where I'm like doing these like glitchy little, you know. Is that how it looks on the broadcast, or is it just me?
Yeah, I don't know. You look a little glitchy to me. But I don't know if that's how that's showing in the real world. But everyone does it.
Gotcha.
But maybe tell us.
Yeah.
Just got home from the gym.
Yeah, how was the workout? Did Goobs outlift you?
Good for you. I need to. I've written down what I need to do. I just haven't done any of it yet.
Yeah, right. So I'm in the Matrix. Apparently, I don't know if the audio's okay, but I look. Video. I've got a lot of windows open. Maybe I need to go clean some of this stuff up. I don't know.
On your computer, you mean? Like not real window?
Yeah, no, it's 100 degrees outside. Those windows are closed. Yeah.
It's getting to you. Yeah, it's is that Robert, is that just on Joe's side or is it me as well? But you're seeing yourself glitching, Joe, right? As you look at your screen?
Yeah, it's just like it's like a delay. It's like I'm like it's like Robert said. It's like it's the Matrix. You know, like Neo dodging bullets. You know, so the one. What's up, Dan? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Dan.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we were just talking about how it's been kind of clunky. Like the world just feels like it's kind of quicksand. You know, I've always been delayed. That's why I drink the IPA.
No comment.
Oh, you can't even see my beer. You can't even see my beer.
Oh, there it is.
I'm drinking the Union Jack IPA tonight. So
I noticed that was cans and not bottles.
Well,
what's happened to the bottles?
Don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have been a little delayed. So it's just that I'm vibrating in my own. I have my own universe that I'm in, and I'm just trying to come into this clunky 3D, right?
I wouldn't disagree with any of those statements.
Yeah. So what's everyone up to? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Yeah, just getting ready for my brother to come into town. My nephew's coming into town. He's competing in a fencing tournament in Vegas this weekend, so we're going to road trip up and go support him there. Just doing a little, my brother's coming to town. We're going to do a little work. It's just Joe's side. Okay, gotcha. My head's too big. For those that don't know, it's not my ego, although it could be that. I don't know. But it's literally I've got a large cranium. And Robert has a small head, so we always laugh about our hats, you know, like.
I think you are sitting quite close though, because if I move my screen, I can be just as big as you. So I just move it back a little bit.
It's just where I sit. This is where I live. This is my space. So yeah. So when are we doing a boys trip down to Mexico, fellers? It's quiet here tonight. Where is everyone? You know.
I don't know. Maybe they've disappeared into the quicksand. The Matrix quicksand. Yeah. Everyone's had a lot going on. Like, I just mentioned this earlier, just before you came on, Dan. Like, people have got so much stuff going on right now. It's a lot. Yeah. It feels like I don't even know. I don't know how to explain it, but everything just feels very heavy.
Yeah.
So lots of deep breaths and just trying to chill, try not to trigger anyone, try not to trigger myself, like just trying to focus on what I need to focus on because, it's all stuff's everywhere right now.
It feels like everyone you talk to has something that's kind of abnormally like in their life that's happening. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, it seems like that not everyone, like most people that I feel like I engage with, that there's this sort of like clunkiness or dealing with something, and it's just interesting. Like, what the hell happened? Like, why is it so? And I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. I'm actually, let's all try to lift each other up and get out of this mess. But it just feels like, and it's not like, I mean, some people have had some really difficult things, but it just feels like the world is heavy right now. And then even at a personal level, there's just things that are going on that I don't remember this many things kind of happening with so many people all at once. So I'm just noticing it. That's all we're trying to say. And
yeah, I don't know if it's because, like, as people have become more aware of things, people become more sensitive. And so when you become more sensitive, things weigh heavier and you pick up on stuff that maybe you never used to pick up on before. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you didn't know anything, when you're blissfully unaware, like think about it, when you're a child and all you know is kind of like what your parents tell you and what you experience at school and what's around you. And
all you care about is Christmas and your birthday. So right. There's only 2 days out of the year.
Exactly. And then as you get older, you start learning about things and, you start watching the news, or, now there's responsibility, or now you don't get pocket money, you have to go earn money. It's just like, and that's why your teens are really heavy, because you start learning about, responsibility and stuff. And so everything just feels like really hard. But I feel like, once you're an adult and you just go through life. But I feel like right now, this last year moving forwards, like everybody who's gone through all of those growing pains of life and stuff like that is like, it just feels like pow around the face and then another one, pow around the face. God, you just recover from one thing and then something else happens. And it's happening to everybody I know. And that part of me was thinking, is it just because, like, I don't know, we're in our 50s? And we talked about this the other day, is like, people don't warn you about stuff. Like, you know that when you grow up as a teenager, like, it's all talked about, you're going to go through puberty. Oh, you're going to start dating. Oh, people are going to, reject you. And you kind of know those things are all coming, and you know that point. Oh, you'll get engaged. Oh, you'll get married. Then you'll have kids. You kind of know all of that. And then you get to your 50s and no one talks about what happens in your 50s. It's like, it just hits you. And I kind of feel shortchanged. I'm like, why does no one talk about the shit that happens there? It's just not talked about. Everyone just becomes miserable and is grumpy and moaning the whole time about everything.
I don't know that that's true. I mean, there's a lot of, for me, I mean, it's not all just sitting around bitching and flailing. I just feel like there's just a lot of, and I actually don't feel 50, so I don't even acknowledge, I don't identify as a 50 something, even though it's true. I still feel like I'm young and full of it, and I'm looking forward to going and experiencing the world and all that sort of thing. Yeah, fuck you, Robert.
Oh, you wait.
I love it, bro.
We're not going to tell you all the stuff. We're going to let you just feel it.
I just don't. It's not like that's the heavy part. I just feel like that people have a lot of shit going on. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the world. So I'm not so much speaking to the trials and tribulations of just being 50. I think life's always had those kinds of things, at least from my perspective. I just think that there's a lot of people that are dealing with heavier than normal stuff, and I find that interesting. I think that's why it's important to connect. And I think part of the reason why people are probably feeling a little more is that people don't get together like we used to, right? So, some Buddha insight for you. The outside is a reflection of the inside. No, that's true. Like,
totally. Yeah.
So in that, I think that it is your observation and it is your energy that you give it. So I definitely believe in that. Like, have you ever seen like that meme of like the two people sitting on the train and one person's looking out over, like, on one side of the train, looking out over like this beautiful, like, scenic view on the one side of the train, and then the other person's looking out the other side of the train window, and it's like the rock wall of the mountain that they're driving past. So like one person has no view, the other person has a beautiful view, but it's all whatever side of the train you choose to sit on. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
That's not so much. I'm not speaking so much to the personal, like like your choice on your worldview. I'm speaking more to like just there's a lot of clunky, weird stuff going on in the world globally, and then at a micro level, it just feels like a lot of the people I know and associate with are going through things that are challenging. So, is that like sort of like the caterpillar that's in the chrysalis that becomes the butterfly, or is it a negative? I don't know. It's just an interesting thing that I'm observing that there is a lot of people that are hurting right now out there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to Dan's point, I totally agree with you, Dan. That's a lot of my theory of how I think in the world. Yeah, everything's a mirror. So whatever's happening to you outside is reflecting back to you what you need to look at inside. I totally agree with that. And that's how I get through stuff. So when I'm really hurting or I'm really pissed off, I'm really down or I'm really frustrated or triggered or whatever it is, I'm like, okay, what is this showing me? Like because if I didn't have, I wouldn't resonate with it if it didn't exist. It's like if you had a really bad car accident with a blue car that completely wrecked your life, every time you see a blue car, you're going to feel triggered and like, oh my God, am I going to get into another accident? It's going to bring it up, right? But if you never had that accident with a blue car's a blue car, same as a red car, a green car, it doesn't mean anything to you at all. So you don't react to it. So, you really don't feel things and feel triggered by them if there's not some level of it in you that you haven't cleared. So I'm fully aware of that. I just feel like I'm really in it, having a big reflection right now. And I think everyone, like I said, I feel like everyone I know is having that. It's kind of like everyone's going through a dark night of the soul in some way. We're all being shown something. It's kind of wild. So, Robert, yes, a lot of life-changing stuff on my side for sure. Agreed. Yeah. And then you wear the same underwear for a week and it's starting to itch. There you go. That's your sign, Robert. It's your sign to change your underwear.
Yeah. Is it really coming up? It's the Friday the 13th. Is that coming up?
Oh, really? Oh, this Friday.
No, it's
Is it Friday the 13th? Was it?
No, it'll be June the 12th. So yeah, I don't know if he was being literal or not. Which Dan's birthday's coming up.
He says he believes in Friday the 13th. That's
mine.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not coming up.
I got you. All right. Yeah, it's and I think this is part of it too. Like, there's so much like doom scrolling and so much like just negativity out there in the world, like, and then you just go like, so I'd be curious to get your guys' opinion on this. So I saw speaking of doom scrolling and all that kind of stuff, I saw I think it was a video or like a reel that somebody had posted that they were saying that the government just voted in ethanol 15, which now it's 10, and that it's ethanol 15 now, which is like kind of waters down our fuel even more because I guess it stretches it, but as a result of that, you get worse gas mileage. So I guess this has kind of been a thing they've been doing since this whole Iran thing started. Maybe this is just conspiracy theory stuff. It's nonsense. But have you guys noticed? Because I kind of feel like this is true. The last time I went to Mexico and back, I'm like, I didn't get as good a range as I normally did on this. And I use the high end stuff when I drive down to Mexico. And I felt like I did not get anywhere close to as good a gas mileage and range, and my tires, I'm pretty kind of anal about all that stuff. So I don't know. Have you guys noticed this at all, or is it just my cuckoo?
Well, you did actually say this before you saw that article, because you are quite the nerd when it comes to your gas mileage. It's like this game I play. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 25 miles to the gallon, and I will not go below 25.
Or if I'm driving your car, you like to tell me about how I should drive so that I don't ruin your range on your car with the gas mileage. So yeah,
it only makes sense. I don't know why you'd intentionally ruin the numbers. It's like you're skewing the metrics, and that it's like it's almost like you need your own setting. So.
Maybe my own car. I just drive.
Which, hey, we finally got you back up. We got you back in the game today. So,
Oh God. Yeah. What a shit show that was.
Yeah. So yeah, Dan doesn't drive his truck very much. The electric car. They just raised the APS rates by 14% or whatever, and then so it's like your electric car is also experiencing higher energy costs. It just measures out differently, right? So they get you everywhere you're looking. So yeah, I am kind of a weirdo about my gas mileage. I don't know where. Probably from my grandpa. I think that he was like kind of that way. So
Really?
yeah. I mean, it was.
Yeah, Robert says, I know they have a summer and winter blend of gas. Well, that's just it. You're right, they do. But that you were saying they just approved it again to like sort of, it's diluted, but add more ethanol, right? So that it's even more whatever it does to it. I'm obviously
the way I understand it. The way I understand it, and I'm no like engine or fuel economy expert, is that it basically just thins out it doesn't give you as much actual octane like relative to what the petroleum based stuff would be, because ethanol is basically just corn, right? So
I have no idea. This is not my wheelhouse. I have no idea.
When you grow up in Illinois and go to college and work in Iowa, these are the things that they promote, like, oh, ethanol is so good for the corn producers. So but yeah, they get you everywhere, right? It's like, and then it's like, I don't know. It's just unfortunate because everyone, it's unnecessary. The whole thing's unnecessary. So we have free energy that they haven't told us about. That's what I mean by that. But
are we going to get into that?
Next week's show.
Always next week.
But then we never remember what we commit to for the next week.
I know.
What do you want to talk about this week? We actually did prep it. We did prep this week.
Yeah.
And for you guys who've been commenting, I don't know who else is on, but Dan and Robert, we found, you guys know kind of the journey that Kirsty's car has had. So like her tags expired. So speaking of more kind of fuel-based bullshit, if Arizona, not all states do this, but Arizona, only in Phoenix and Tucson have the emissions test. And if you have a check engine light on in your car for anything, it doesn't even have to be emissions related. It's just anything. Mm-hmm. You will fail the emissions test, and so then you can't renew your registration. You guys probably know this, but for anyone that watches this that's not from here, just sharing a little backstory. So what's up, Rubes? So anyway, so we've been like, her check engine lights have been coming on for glitchy reasons. She went up to O'Reilly, where they plug in the thing, and it came back with all these things. And to the best of our awareness, none of them were directly related. Of the 4 or 5 things, none of them were directly related to emissions and exhaust and any of that. So, but we've been reluctant to take the car up to go get the emissions tested if it's got that damn light on, and the stuff that needs to be fixed is like, well, crap. I mean, it's an older car. I mean, how much you want to put into this thing again? Long story short, it sits on the driveway for a couple weeks. Battery dies. We have to charge it up. Well, in that dying, it kind of reset things long enough to where she passed her emissions test. We're like, well, shit, let's go take it up there today. See what happens. Yeah. So we're back to a 2-car vehicle. 2-vehicle family. Yeah, well, however you want to say it. So yeah, trala. So, and I'm not wearing the walking boot anymore. I had taken it off, put it back on. Now I can drive freely too. So we were talking about quicksand and kind of negative in the beginning. Things have gotten very again. Yeah, here we go. The tides are turning. Reset the codes. Perfect. Yeah. And so, but here's the thing that's kind of wild to me, and kind of what I going into kind of the like common sense part of it. Mm-hmm. If you lived up in like, I don't know, Palo Verde or something, and then commuted down here to Phoenix, you would not be required to get this emissions test. If you live somewhere outside of the metro area and commuted into town, it would not be required. Or Flagstaff or anywhere else. Wouldn't need to get it. But,
Well, the stupid thing is, and we keep arguing about this, is like, if the check engine light's on, then see what the code is. And if the code is for something that's got nothing to do with emissions, then why is it a fail? I mean, it's just a rule, isn't it? It's just so stupid. But yeah, when they did do the test, they were like, oh yeah, it's about 2 or 3 grand's worth of work. I'm like, oh my God, just to get when it's not even an emissions problem. So it's just been a complete gong show. But now we have it back. And yes, Dan, new lease on life. The guy gave me the ticket thing saying that I'd passed. I was literally sitting in the booth waiting, like wanting to puke. Joe's texting me, he's like, are you okay? Because there's a cop behind you. I'm like, oh my God, because my tags were out. That's why I went down there. And I was just sitting there like, I was like, I just want to vomit right now. I hate this so much. And then the guy just hands me a thing. He was like, yeah, you passed. I was like, I pulled out. I was like hyperventilating. I was like, okay, I can get my registration, my car. I said, we can, we live another day, right? We'll get to survive another day. So that's where we're at. But
and just a new car is on the agenda when that makes sense to do that. So this is all absolutely hidden taxes. I mean, and such bullshit. Because then you look at like, and again, this is just for conversation. This whole meat sweats and menopause is just. It's just silly banter. So if you're coming here for things to make sense, I'm not sure that's a great idea. We're just here to ask the questions and have silly debates and conversation. But here's the thing. Like, so then we go to renew the plates. I go online into the portal, and because her car's a 2006 or 7 or something like that.
6,
okay,
yeah.
so it's an older car. Her actual like license renewal registration is like $25. But then because she's got a late fee, and then there's it's like the Matrix plate, it looks like the Matrix with all the code kind of going. It's this museum of science or something. And then because you have your own vanity plates, that was like an extra $70 for the late fee, the plate, and then the vanity fee. It's like, so your actual renewal would have only been like $25, whatever. But because of the other things, it's $100. And it's like, she's like, you don't own your plate? I'm like, I guess not.
Again, because it's totally different. In Canada, you don't do that. Like, you buy your plate when you buy the car, and that's it. I mean, you pay a fee for registration every year, but it's nothing to do with your plate as such. It's just it's like a license you're paying for. It's really weird. Like, it's just very. And the other thing that you have here too is that it's a different price depending on how old your car is, right? Because again, it's just one flat fee in Canada. It's just that's the amount everyone pays it. But if, the newer your car is, the more expensive it is. It's like, good God, like how are you doing anything different on the road to what I'm doing? And if your car is newer, then it's better for the atmosphere, isn't it? Then it's just crazy.
So that's state by state, because in Illinois, when I lived in Illinois, and I'd be curious, guys, with California and back east, Dan, where you guys were, I'd be curious to know how those states did it. But in Illinois, it was a flat rate. When I lived there, I think it was like $70 or something a year for any car. You could have a brand new Ferrari, or you could have a 30-year-old jalopy, and it was the same. So.
I like this. We're all getting riled up now, and these are all things that are true to my heart right now. Where are we, Dan? Let's talk about HOAs. They charge you thousands to delete your name and put someone else in. Don't get me started on HOAs.
Oh my God. This is actually my foot injury. I think may have been exasperated. What's the word? Exasperated? Is that the right word?
Exacerbated.
I think I exasperated. Yeah, whatever. I did landscaping because they fucking were like they were so over the top about a few. I mean, like, I can control when a fucking weed grows, right? So like, and I am like, I do try to stay on top of it as well as I can. And I tried to get Richard to come out and spray the weeds, but it just didn't work out. And so missed my window. So now we have weeds, and these guys are fucking assholes about it. I mean, the HOA people, I'm telling you, they're the people who are, and I'd love to have anyone who is on the HOA come on and let's talk about this. You sacks of shit that hide behind your little fucking car, and you don't even have the balls to knock on my door and talk to my face, right? Like, you're just like, I'm going to take a picture, and then we have our little HOA meeting, and we can just judge. We'll
talk about you without you being there. It's just
And then if you have a second occurrence, then it's like, well, we're going to charge you $100 because plants grew there that you didn't kill. You know, it's like you're the people who got picked last. You never went to prom. You never went on a date. You're just the people who revel in the power that this fake power that you feel like you have, right? So yeah, let's get someone on from the HOA that really feels like they're doing the Lord's work or something by, making sure your tire isn't off the driveway and on the gravel by a half an inch. Which
that pissed me off so badly.
That's a real thing.
But it's your property. It's still your property. The gravel is your property, as is the concrete. And they want to fine you for your tire being this far on the edge of it. And it's like, it's your land still. Like, oh my God, it's insane. I remember in Canada, I had a HOA person over there, and they got nothing better to. I think they were they had jobs where they felt like they were important, or maybe it was a job where they didn't feel important. And then finally they get to this age where they're not working anymore, they're retired, but they get to be, the spy in the HOA who can just start commanding things over everybody else, and they're just out staring at you night and day through your house, figuring out whether you're following the rules and everything.
Is there any way you would volunteer? I can't imagine these people if they are getting paid, it can't be that much. Like, hey, today, here's what you're going to do. You're going to drive around the neighborhood, and you're going to see if anyone's parked with a half inch of their tire onto the gravel instead of their driveway. And let's also make sure that one time I had, they were Christmas lights, but they were white lights that were kind of just wrapped around the trunk of the tree. It was no religious or Santa Claus or nothing. It was just white lights. I got fined.
You see palm trees everywhere here.
Right. I got fined because it was Christmas decor that I had up too long. I'm like, I don't have it up as Christmas decor. I have it up just as like lighting of my fucking tree, It's like, come on.
Meanwhile, the policeman that lives like 5 doors down, the police house, have still got all their Christmas shit up, all their freaking inflatables in the yard, and so it's weird that they don't get notes, they don't get told off because the HOA are scared of them, but they're not scared of anybody else. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, and if someone else parks in front of your house, like how do they police who? Just because it's in front of your house doesn't mean it's your guest or it's your car. That's bullshit. Like, yeah, it's just the audacity. And I know, like, your dad, like up in his HOA in Canada, like he's losing his mind. He was asking Kirsty, like, sorry, John, if you're listening, I'm just going to rat you out here. He's like, what's your dog? How much does it weigh? Like, how old is it? Like, who the fuck wants to know how old the dog is? And like, what breed is it? Like, because
I was staying there for a couple of days.
What blood type does your dog have? Like, what? Who needs to know this? Like, I get, like, what kind of dog is it? Maybe, but like, the information that they were trying to collect on a dog was like, it just seemed over the top to me. But do you want to talk about the most over the top HOA
Should I?
The one in Mexico?
They might be watching.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's let's not go there. Maybe. I don't know. It's just so fickle, all of it. I get that these people volunteer, and I get that they have a job to do, and I get it could be annoying when people are defying you or refusing to do things and you actually have no power. But that's the thing, when you have no power, you just get bitchy. So then you just start turning all the people against you because you want to stamp your foot down and have a tantrum and behave badly. And it's just like, really? You're going to do that? So when I finally do what you want me to do, now you're friends again? Or are you just going to be an asshole for the rest of my life? Like, how are you going to do this,
It's kind of like the internet warrior syndrome, too. It's like, you don't have the balls to come say this to my face.
Right.
It's like, I don't like your post on Facebook, and so I'm gonna just blow you up on the internet. Okay, well, come say that to my face and let's have a conversation. And most people won't do that. They're like,
right.
They're powerful when they can sit out in their car with a long range like zoom lens and take a picture of the 4 weeds in your front yard. It's the equivalent of like bullying someone online. Like it's like a false power, and
Yeah, it's wild. Does she not speak English? She's multilingual, actually.
She's got a Canadian accent.
She speaks Spanish.
See, this is another bullshit one, Robert. This is so crazy. All right, so he's not allowed to park his work van in the driveway. It's not even like he's parking it on the street. He has to put it in the garage because even if it's in the driveway, it's like a problem for the HOA.
Is it because it's got the it's got the company name, so they think it's advertising, or is it just because people drive vans and trucks, so it can't be the van.
I think it's because it has like a corporate marketing, there's stuff on it. So, but still, like to Robert's point,
fuck off on the side of it, and just instead of that, maybe I'll start logoing. No. Logo our cars up. HOA, fuck off.
So it's not fuck off in this case. It's definitely just a pure fuck off.
Just fuck off. And then, if they say, what can they do about that? It's not a business, so it's not logoed up for a business. Just literally says HOA fuck off. There's nothing they can do.
Right, yeah. Bell West Ranch. For all you little fucking micro penis motherfuckers that are on this. Wow, this is really like, show me on the dial where the HOA guy hurt you, Joe.
Seriously, but it's because it's so petty. I can't stand pettiness. Like, for God's sake, it's like rules for the sake of rules. It's like, I get rules. I get they're made for a reason to keep people in order, and I understand that. But don't be an asshole about it, It's like and there's ridiculous.
There's some like spirit of the rule, right? It's not like the rule is black and white. There should be some gray in the rule, Like I get if your whole yard is infested with weeds and they're like knee high, and it's an eyesore, but like a few weeds, like is that really worth $100 fine? It seems it is petty. You're going too far with it. And so then it really makes you think like, hey, my dad was in Vietnam, my grandpa was in World War II fighting for our freedom. And and my brother did a whole big research thing a couple of years ago. Like basically my family has fought in every war in the United States. I've got family that was on the Mayflower or what. And so like we go way back but if I got a few weeds,
right.
Man.
All right. To Robert's point here, are you clicking on that one or do it? I think it's because the lettering on the side. There's a guy across the road with a 49ers logo I'm offended by. Exactly. It's like saying fuck off. It's like
Robert, we have a guy with a Raiders van and like next to the police officer. To best of my knowledge, the Raider fan is not getting any HOA notices, but I'll keep you posted if I find out otherwise.
Maybe I'll call the gay police on the I meant happy by that. Yes, exactly.
Right. Careful. You'll have some internet warriors chasing you down. Yeah. Come say that to my face. What are you going to do about it? Yeah. I'll meet you at the bike racks after school, mister.
But that's the thing also, because I'm probably being really controversial now, but there was the same Raiders people have signs politically hating the opposition party. I won't say which one it is, but they're just like, because I just don't want to get into this stupid shit, but they literally are sending hate about the opposite party that they believe in. And it's like, so you can put that up, but that's not hate, even though you are just assuming that everybody around here thinks the same as you do, and you've moved newly into the neighborhood without knowing anyone or got to know anyone. You put these signs outside talking about hate for the other political party.
Let's just say they probably have a flag out this month. It's June. I'll leave that out for you to figure it out.
But why would they that's the thing, it's like they have the nerve to push that on someone else, but if anyone was to retaliate or say anything, they'd play victim to the whole thing. And it's like, God, why would you even put that out there in the first place when you move into a new neighborhood?
Dan, maybe you shouldn't maybe not be on Meat Sweats and Menopause tonight if you're having a social media background check being performed on you right now. This is like the most because it's just a few of us on here. It's kind of quiet tonight, but it's like fuck the HOA. I mean, I think we all have this in common. Well, it's like I grew up on a farm, so this is where my mindset is that you're just there's none of that. That whole concept is foreign to me. I didn't grow up with any of this nonsense. And so it wasn't until I moved here, because I lived, even in Chicago, I lived in an unincorporated area, and there was really, but people just, when they're left to their own devices, there's a couple oddballs, in the whole neighborhood as a whole. But for the most part, people cut the grass, they maintain their homes. They don't have a tiger and lion zoo out in their front yard. Like, people are pretty reasonable because they just want to live in a reasonable type of place. The drunk with power that these people wield it's just too much. So, we were talking earlier today about like, what's your purpose? Like, what gets you out of bed in the morning? I think this might be my new sort of add on to the other stuff. Like, down with the HOA and they're drunk with power. It's my new mission. You guys, I'm gonna go join the HOA just to not do anything and then have it fall apart.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we join the HOA and just go to the meetings and just laugh at everybody and start?
And it's like, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything, and that's the whole point.
I'm just asking questions.
Do you remember the movie Brewster's Millions from the 80s with Richard Pryor and John Candy?
I remember, sorry, I don't remember much.
It's the one where he inherited like $30 million and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, so he ran for office just to piss away a bunch of money as part of the goal of the movie. Spoilers. I know it's like a 40-year-old movie, but spoilers. Yeah. Anyway, his whole campaign slogan was "See none of the above." I think that's brilliant because with our whole political environment now, but at a grassroots level here at the HOA, see none of the above. Just vote for me because I won't be the asshole that is drunk with power that's sending love letters with $100 fines.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I love that movie because Richard Pryor had a Cubs jersey, so that's why it stood out to me, and it was a great movie. Great movie.
I agree, Dan. I can't see. That's the stupid thing, right? There's a whole. It's so stupid. If anyone talks to me like a child, guess what I do? I respond like one. That's my trigger, right? When someone's
I can confirm that.
Well, you do the same thing. It's like the example I always give is, like if you're in a movie or something, and if you were like, I don't know, chatting or eating or whatever you were doing, and someone just leant over and went, "Be quiet," I'd be like, "Oh, fuck you!" Like immediately, I'd like be mad. But if someone was like lightly tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like, would you mind?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like it's like how I get spoken to. And so I think that's the thing with the HOAs. They walk around like teachers or whatever, that want to go around telling off the little kids and not giving them any, you must follow the rules. It's like, well, fuck your rules. That's how I instantly feel when someone like pushes on me like that. Whereas if someone came along and said, "Hey, you know what? I see you got a couple of weeds there. I'm going to give you a week's grace. Get that sorted out for me because technically I'm supposed to give you a ticket, but I just figured I'd just tell you face to face, and if you could sort that out, cool, no problem at all." But to walk around like filing off letters and like,
well, if you don't like it, just pick the weeds for me then. If they're such an eyesore to you,
I know it's just such a drives me crazy. So I got to work on how I respond to people when they talk to me like that. But it's just it's such an ego thing, when you act like a scolding parent, you're going to get an angry child response to anybody.
No, so. And I think that's it's kind of like. It's true at work. It's true with raising kids. It's true in a lot of areas.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So, but this actually brings up a bigger point to me. That it's an insult because it's another instance, and this is this whole thing about the government always trying to keep us safe, and you have to always have, and it's like, I think people just need personal responsibility, and if you live in a free country, you're gonna have to take some. There's going to be some things that you don't like that you're going to have to tolerate because that's other people's freedom being exercised. And so, and this is where it is. Like, when did we lose the common sense, right? Like this, and I don't know where that ever would have come from. I mean, I could make an argument that maybe some of it was from the church and some of it's from schools and stuff like that. But I think, the common sense ain't so common anymore, as they say. And, People have just gotten really kind of in their lane, and then they get emboldened. There's not a lot of tolerance for stuff outside of their comfort level on stuff, like not everyone, but there's a lot of that's going around that it's like, if you don't do and say what I want, then I'm offended. I'm going to be pissed off, and I'm not going to. So it's like, that's not really being reasonable, and you're losing dialogue, and you're losing Because
well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's not, people don't want to question. And I think we need to question, because it's like, if you said to me, don't do that, you probably just want me to just not do it. I get it. And I turn around and I say to you something like, why? Like, what's happening? Like, it's in my nature to ask why. Like, I probably drove my parents crazy, and I've always been curious. I was crazy at school, and I want to know. I want to understand what you're asking of me, why you're upset, what is it I need to do, how can I help? Like, I'm curious. So when people just like issue a command, and I just am asking, I'm seeking to understand, and it's like they just get mad, because it's like they just want control. And because they don't have control, that's why they start losing it, because they know they don't have control. And that's the thing. When you question back, people start flipping out. And so everyone's just trying to go around like throwing themselves on everything. And it's like, well, you're just telling everyone you don't have any control, because you're trying to take it, which means you don't have it. So it's, I don't know. I wish people would ask more questions. I really do.
Yes, but I think that, like, that's another whole conversation, I think. But if you look at this particular topic, and I say this, and I'll come back to the other one, but this comment right here, always follow the money. That can be true on pretty much. I mean, there's very few exceptions where I think following the money doesn't lead to the root cause of the motivation of what drives whatever policy or decision making and any of that stuff. It's the money.
Yeah.
And when you follow it, you get pretty clear on why things are the way they are, because it's just about who benefits, right? And you know the golden rule. Those with the gold make the rules. So it's kind of that, and it's and that's not really the form of government that we believe that we live in, but it's becoming pretty clear that, like, with lobbyists and corporations and all corporate influence and so forth, that like it's like the little guy getting screwed is more the rule than the exception. So, and that's because of following the money. And that's my TED Talk for tonight's Meat, Sweats, Menopause. So let's pull up Robert's comment here. Yeah. Robert, you don't have any Karens. You've never dealt with any of that, have you?
I know I have one down the street.
For anyone who's watching this that has never been to Robert's house over the last, I don't know, I've known you for almost 16 years. Been to Robert's house quite a bit on the weekends, and sometimes it's out of line. But here's the thing. Let's speak to this. Okay, you've had some parties that have gotten loud because everyone's having a good time. You got a friend that's got a really loud voice that talks loud when he has a few beers. Not speaking about anyone specific. Okay, it's me. And so, what's weird is they just call the cops instead of like just coming down and knocking on your door and being like, "Hey, bro, can you just shut the fuck up?" Or like, "Take it easy. I'm trying to sleep. I got to work in the morning." And 99 times out of 100, we would all respect that, turn the music down, all that. But it turns into like, now the cops are involved, and then it's like, oh yeah, well, I'll show you the next time you have a party. I'll show you the same. You know what I mean? It's like, it could have just been handled like neighbor to neighbor, and now we need to have a nanny state come in and like everybody needs to, sit in straight rows and raise their hand before speaking. It's like, it's just we've become such little docile little rule followers that you lose some of the humanity in the spontaneity of it all. And again, not saying that everyone should have like, mayhem and all that sort of thing, but like, come talk to your neighbor. Like, come. I mean, Robert's the guy who's handing out tamales to all of his neighbors every weekend, every Christmas time. So he's not like unneighborly. That same lady who calls the cops on him all the time, we helped her move in like weightlifting equipment off the back of her truck. Like I was there for that. Like he's not a bad neighbor. It's just sometimes you like to have a little fun. Come down and knock on the door. Come in and have a beer. Hey, can you turn it down? I'm going to leave. Yeah, and then we'll turn it down. It's not hard, but they make it hard.
Well, and I think that's it. I think people have lost the ability to have conversations, and so because of that, they want to put rules down that eliminates all of that. Yeah, right.
Is that a racist comment, Dan?
Yeah, you people.
What do you mean? What do you mean people like Robert? Oh, Robert. Man, oh man. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's just it all goes back to they're drunk with power because they never really had it. And I would much prefer if a neighbor came to me, and I've had the cops called on me for stuff too. And so it was like, and the neighbor who would always do it, it was always Halloween. And I went to the last year, I was like, just come to me, knock on the door. You can just walk in the backyard, like just open the gate, come back, and just talk to me if it's too much. Because we're going to try and keep it down. But before you call the cops, just come talk to me. And they didn't. The wife was a Karen. And I think her name might have been actually Karen. Anyway. Oh, here we go. They hate me because they ain't me. Yeah, bro. They broke the mold with you, my friend. And I say that as a compliment. So keep on keeping on. And I'll be there to help the cops get called on you. Anytime you need me. So
one guy came and talked to Robert, and now he's a great friend. Case in point. There you go.
Yeah,
but that's just it. People are afraid to make connections and afraid to talk, and they would just rather have a rule. I mean, it's the same in like corporate companies. Instead of giving people, this is the thing I fight with all the time, is like, instead of giving people the tools to be able to advocate for themselves and have conversations and feel like they can actually, have conversations with people and deal with stuff, they just put blanket rules across all of the company. From now on, no one must talk about this. Nobody must do this. No one's allowed to bring up this subject. And it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, everybody's for that. And it's like, why don't you just give people the skills, the individuals, the skills to have conversations? Because then you can talk about everything, and everything should be talked about, rather than having these blanket rules that suddenly everyone's on eggshells and you can't talk about anything. And that's how society's become too. And that's exactly what's happening with Canada right now. Good God, the rules they're putting down there is insane.
Well, it's just getting to the point where it's like you can't really claim to be a free country anymore at some point, And I think you can, compared to what our founding fathers and the early up until probably the mid 1800s, like if that era of American saw today's American, they would be like, this isn't even the country. I don't even see this as the same country.
Right.
You have to have a license to go fishing. That's ridiculous. Like they wouldn't even that makes no sense, because I go fishing I have to have a hunting license. I go hunt because that's how I feed my family. Like these things that seem totally fine and normal to today's American would have been outlandish 150 years ago. So,
oh no, there's like a rule on how many chickens you can keep. It's just like there's so many rules out there right now about what you can and can't say, and how much you're allowed, how many visits you can go somewhere. Like it's just it's
too much. Yeah, I mean, and it's impossible to navigate it all. But yes, Dan, to your point, Robert had. And it wasn't even Robert's fault. I was there. Sort of this. The neighborhood was new. They had just gotten their pool, so they were having a pool party with a couple of the neighbors and old friends. And so we're all there having a good time. And then somehow, some way, like a few of the new neighbors found out, like, hey, Robert's having a pool party, and kind of invited themselves over. Robert, I know I'm not saying this exactly perfect, but and so it ended up being somebody brought a quinceañera party that they had run out of alcohol, I think, and so they brought their quinceañera party over to Robert's house, and they kind of devolved, and there was a bunch of stuff, and I think I'm missing some points here, but anyway. Somebody called the cops, and Robert was like, and they had developed a Facebook group for their neighborhood, and Robert was like, hey, from now on, before you call the cops, just come over here and talk to me. And Leo thought that was like, hey, that's the kind of guy I want to be friends with. And so he came over and was like, hey, man, I just want to tell you I appreciate your post because that's how I am. And Leo's one of Robert's best friends, all of our best friends, just great dude and great family. And so finding your tribe is important, isn't it, guys? So just finding your people that you resonate with. And so again, when are we going to Mexico, guys? Talk about your tribe. These guys, I mean, they're the front and center. So, yep. Just so you know, I'll never call the cops on you guys. I would never do that. Because I'm usually I can't see where I wouldn't be a part of the debauchery.
Right. So we should probably we never even talked about our topic we talked about that we posted about that we told everyone we're going to talk about and we haven't. So do you want to just like ask since you're here?
Well, we can talk about that. I seriously do want to do this next week because it's basically just been Robert and Dan and me and you, and so we've had a great chat. So what we want to talk about, guys, and I don't know if you guys resonate with this at all or if you've seen anything about it, but I saw some information about how time is literally condensing, like scientifically, not like because everyone goes around and we all feel it, right? It's like. We all feel like time is just going so fast. Like, where are the years going? At like a week feels like a day. A month feels like a week. A year feels like you know what I mean? Like, it's just. And so I saw a report about these Tibetan monks that for 4,000 years or something crazy have made these candles that last exactly 24 hours. And now they've not changed the recipe on making the candles. That now they're still the day is done before the candle's done. So it's right, exactly. This gets into some really cool shit. Quantum science would say time is a human construct, but 24 hours we would all agree is 24 hours up until it isn't. Right? And there was like this like Russian clock that was hidden in some like I don't know how they buried it. But like a time vault, and the math was off on that too. So like, is time literally getting slower or faster? Sorry, yeah. And a 24-hour day is now an 18-hour day, or whatever the math works out to be. I just think that's super fascinating because we all feel it. Like, doesn't time feel like things are faster now than when? And there could be some like, oh, social media, modern technology, we can get around and do things faster, but like. So it's not as simple as it once was. But man, I just think just thought it was cool. And that's what we were going to kind of get into a little tonight. But this other kind of HOA hate ended up being more fun. So
yeah, we could talk about it next week because it brought into like timelines, quantum theories, and what was the other thing? Oh, like the Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect, yeah.
I was seeing the post where, you know, it was people that were born in our era, you know, in our generation who were saying, I remember this, and this. What do you remember? And it's like everybody at the same age was saying, yeah, me too. But everybody that had been born like, you know, 20 years later were like, no, it's this. It's like certain generations remember things a certain way. Yeah,
like the Berenstain Bears. Different.
Yeah.
And the Fruit of the Loom having the, what do you call it? Cornucopia. Yeah. Yeah. There's
February's,
weird ones.
How that was spelt, and just so many things. It's kind of weird. And so then that brought into like CERN, and when that got open, and then if you go and dig into CERN and you look at all the opening ceremonies and all that kind of stuff. I'm just sharing. Like, we're not talking about it. I'm just saying what we were. The title.
Well, look who showed up. Look who's back. All right, Mr. Doug. How are you, my friend? There's a lot they've changed. Yeah, that CERN stuff is kind of interesting. And I just wanted to make a comment. Like, shrinkflation is what happens when Robert goes into a cold pool.
Right.
The timing's terrible on that. The joke didn't land.
I know. It's like, got it.
Doug, how you doing, buddy? Are you still in town, or are you back in California? Because I thought I saw a post that you were at Wigwam, I think, last weekend. So if you're around, man, we should all go grab a beer, man, and talk about all this shit. We can get some new content, and got to have you on too. Got to get people on every week. We say this, like, we want to have folks come on and talk through all the interesting tidbits, nuggets, and pearls of wisdom. So here until Tuesday. Okay, cool, very cool. Let's try to grab a beer, man. Anyway, I can see by the old clock on the wall that it is 7:01, and we have to go. We have to go prep for our out of town guest.
Is it really?
Is it? No, like, well, in 1861, it would have been. I don't know. I don't know what time it would be. According to the Tibetan monk candle,
it's not. It's about midnight.
Well, we base our day on Rollo's eating time, so she knows when it's 6 o'clock.
Right.
Anyway, hey, thanks guys for being on. It was cool to have a more intimate and one-on-one chat. It's been cool. Look forward to seeing y'all in person and live. And we're gonna save some of that content for next week, but look forward to getting into that more too, because I definitely think there's something to it. So thanks for showing up and supporting the podcast, and look forward to seeing y'all soon.
Thanks, guys. Take care. See you next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.